got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting my favorite.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Violet and I'm super happy to have you here. In today's video, finally did it. I got suckered in. I spent some good amount of money all on makeup products from Temu. I want to haul them for you, I want to try them on, not in today's video, but eventually. So if you're excited and if you want to hear some information about Temu, what they're about, prices, and some tips and tricks about the website, and how to save even more money and how to navigate the site and or app, then definitely keep on watching. So I just want to quickly talk about the company, talk about what I've researched, what I found out for the past month. I did make a purchase before, but I only bought like 3 makeup items just to test out, just to kind of give a little feel. That is what I'm going to talk about first, is the information. So if you don't want to hear this or don't care or don't want to know any tips or tricks that I have to offer you, that's okay. Just go ahead and skip to this timestamp and you'll be headed off to the haul. But if you're here to listen to what I found out, to what I wrote down, and you know, some good things to know about this company, because it is always good to be well informed. Temu is based in Boston, Massachusetts, but I believe they are partnered with a Chinese company, or a company in China. Yeah, that's a Chinese company, duh, or an Asian company, I should say. But Temu is really similar to Amazon on the sense that Amazon pretty much is like an online Walmart with like way more products. They carry just about everything you can think of. Temu is the same. But Temu is also similar to Shein or Alibaba in the sense that their prices are extremely cheap. And it's all coming from overseas in like the Asian part of the world, China, Japan, Korea, etc. Temu, like I said before, offers a plethora of items. Like, you can think of it, they probably have it. So just, you know, a little preview. They've got electronics, automotive, makeup, garden, crafts, clothes for men, women, and kids, office, kitchen, and so much more. Prices are all very cheap. I think the most that I saw was $40, but it's also just depending on the item. And all products are most likely made in China, so just keep that in mind. I've also noticed while browsing on Temu that they do offer 3 types of deals, sales, or types of offers. The first one is what they call new app users, meaning you've never purchased before, you just downloaded the app just to kind of take a little look, and that was it. That's as far as you got. So if you've never made an order before, you can get 30% off, which is huge. And I know you've seen a lot of these YouTube videos that sponsor like, I have a 30% off code, use blah 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 blah. I have the extension called Honey, which saves me money, browses the internet for coupon codes. Honestly, there was a 30% off one that worked. I used it, plugged it in. I don't know if it came from somewhere or if it came from the website itself, but I used it. So that's how I got 30% off. They also have another thing that's called like spin the wheel. I haven't seen it recently, but I always see it pop up when I browse on the desktop website. So you'll spin the wheel and they'll have several options to win. I know, quotation marks, I'll explain, which is like either $20, $40, or $100. It could be different, but these are simply just examples. So it could be $20 off of a $70 order, $25 off of a $50 purchase order, and these change from time to time, so they're not always the same. I've seen like the beginning of March's like spin the wheel deals change, and like by the next like 2 weeks it was something completely different. So just keep that in mind. And then lastly, there's things called, which are found on the website or in the app, called lightning deals, where for a certain allotted time they're on a lower price than advertised. So it's like you're saving even more money on top of what they already offer. I've also noticed that there will be products that look like a ripoff of our well-known brands that we use every single day. So example, they've got a Sky High mascara that obviously is very similar, which I will put up photos, to the Maybelline Sky High mascara. It's labeled the same, but not completely, so I hope that makes sense. And then the website also claims, or the whole entire company claims, to be 90 to 99% off. But I really doubt that that's true. I feel like they're just putting that on there just to make it feel like you're saving a buttload of money, when in reality it's probably, that's the price of the product. It should be. So, you know, just take that with a grain of salt. Alright, so I do have a couple of tips, and I wrote them all down, so if I'm sorry, I know if I'm looking off screen or if I'm reading verbatim, it's because I wrote it here what I wanted to say in like clear, concise, and to not like go off into space with it. But my first tip I have to give to you is Just a little information about the listings. Prices do vary, just depending on the quantity, the style, the color, or any other factor into the item. So just pay attention to price changes. Example, I pulled this out. So for this pack of five pair of eyelashes, for style A is $2.50, but style B they're pricing at $2. So just keep that in where it's from the same like buyer or same like seller, but they offer just different pricings for different things. Tip 2: price changes every couple or so days. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I've noticed that an item that I wanted at the beginning of March has fluctuated from a little bit higher, and then it goes a little bit lower, and then it kind of like steadies into a certain price. So you just gotta, it's really difficult, but you gotta monitor every so often. But just keep that in mind. If you find something and you want it a little bit cheaper, you're more than likely can find it. It's just gonna take some patience, some waiting, and a little bit of effort. Tip 3: if you really want to save a bit more on your products, I know I do, and I know you do, there's usually another listing selling for cheaper than the initial listing you found. So example, you found this pair of glasses that you really like, but they're priced at $3.48. I know that's still a cheap price, but a lot of us still want to save more, and that's okay. I'm the same way. I'm not going to judge you. I just want to give you the tips. But you scroll down a couple ways down, and you find another listing, the exact same pair of glasses, excuse my voice, but they're listing them as $3.18. So 40 cents different, or 30 cents difference. I'll take it. I don't care. Those little pennies, they add up. Tip 4: this might come as an obvious, but try to look at reviews. I know not every single product has a good review or a review that you can really rely on, but some of the time there might be a review or two that you can kind of read and look at. They provide pictures, and you can kind of get an idea of what the product will look like in terms of size, quality, is it actually what you're going to receive, etc. Tip 5: besides scrolling left and right through the photos of the initial listing, if you keep scrolling past the comments and past like more like this or more bought together like this or whatever, you will find some more pictures and possibly more information about the product. But just keep in mind that translating from a foreign language, whatever it may be, to most of the time it's like the Asian languages, translating from them to English, it doesn't always translate the same. I did find on one of the listings, they described a makeup product as obedient, and I was like, why do you need a product to be obedient? But I think it's supposed to mean something else or translate to something else. But so just keep in mind that also when you're looking past those, funny translations. And the last tip, the biggest tip, I recently just learned this, and it has been such an awesome little tool, and really crazy that even this company that sells these products even cheap, like dirt cheap, and they still offer things like this. So on this order, I bought 2 items that I will talk about later. I bought them at a price that they were listed at. Well, I guess a couple days after of buying them, they dropped in price. A price adjustment is if you bought something within the past 30 days. I'm not exactly sure if it's you bought it or once it's shipped to your house or your place, then you can qualify for price adjustment. So that I'm still fuzzy about, but if you know more, let me know in the comments. But for the most part, you can ask for a price adjustment. So if it's marked at a lower price than you bought it at, you can get credited for that difference. And take advantage of that too, because that can add up and you can use that on your next purchase. Haven't figured that out yet either, but I will let you know if I do. And like I say, every little bit counts. And it doesn't go back onto your original form of payment. It gets credited to what they're calling a Temu credit balance. So it's within the app when you sign up under your account, and then it shows you like you've got so and so dollars or whatever in your credit balance. So that's where you find it. But that's all of the tips, tricks, and information I have on the company. Let's get started into the haul. I have the bag in front of me. I have a paper with prices on it because I can't pull up all of the items because some of them are currently sold out as of filming this, or at least the last time I checked was this morning. Also wanted to mention too, before someone thinks that this is how products come from them, but no. I removed all of the plastic packaging. I took it out of any crinkly plastic. Everything was, well, everything was thrown in the bag, but everything was wrapped very well with making sure that the product was not touched, was not tampered with. First item is this one, which is, I think, the company called Vibely. This one, according to my paper, this one is a gloss diamond eyeshadow. I picked up the shade, or like variant number 04, and this retailed for $2.89. So here is how it looks open. It's just got this clear frosted packaging, which is so pretty, and on it says Diamond Jelly Highlighter. So I guess you can also use it as a highlighter, but the shade that is in here I wouldn't really use as a highlighter. That's just me. I'm just an ant in a big old field of grass anyways, so I don't know why I compared myself to an ant, but you know, my opinion probably doesn't even matter. But on the back, see, it's got the number in the shade 04 called Wanderlust, and then you can see the metal pan. When I open this, and when I show you the photo, so this is what it looks like inside. It's got Vibely, it's got the shade. So this is what I thought I was getting. This is what I got. Two completely different things. So this was the only item in my entire order that fooled me into thinking that I was going to get this gorgeous, glittery, super fun, bluish, purplish, like glitter effect. Oh no, this is nothing compared to that. So I'm a little disappointed, but it is still going to get used. But this is something that I was actually very surprised and pleasantly like happy with. And so this is what it looks like. They call it sweet mint, but they do offer, I think, two other like color variations within this like sweet mint sort of thing. So this one's in the eyeshadow palette. This one I'm calling the shade is sweet number 1, and I paid $3.39. This is such a cute freaking palette. These shades in here are so soft, and these shimmers in here are so good. So there is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all mattes. I'm out of frame, don't know why. This one and this one are shimmers. This one is a shimmer too. I just feel like it's kind of like those ColourPop sort of feel eyeshadows where they're like a topper, like glittery kind of. That's what that reminds me of. And then this one is a glitter. So there is a glitter in this palette. I know glitters are not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. But the swatches, y'all. Swatches. Like, oh my goodness. They actually swatched very good. I've got high hopes for this palette. I think it's so cute. It's just like a very everyday, soft, peachy little palette. The next item I picked out were lashes. So 5 pairs of lashes. This is the style E13. I paid $2.28 for this. Where are you gonna find a 5-pack of lashes for $2? Alright, so here's out of the clear plastic little film that they've got, and then the cover. But these look like your regular foaming lashes you'll find at Ulta or Sephora or like anywhere false lashes are sold. So these actually feel good. These actually look pretty good. They've got some nice length to them, not too long, not too dramatic. The band looks like pretty good quality. It doesn't look too thick. It's about a medium or so band, but I'm excited to use them. Next item in the bag is the qbest, okay, I don't know. It's QI and then BEST. I'm going to sit here all day trying to pronounce that, but I'm just going to spell it out. And this one says it's a shadow contour stick. That doesn't look like a stick to me at all, but okay. This is a contour cream. It's in the shade Orange Pink, and I paid $2.49 for this. Alright, so here's out of the packaging, and you can already tell why I bought this. Why the number one reason it sold me. Because it's cute, it's a cool shape, it's pretty. Like, how can you resist that like gold and like clear packaging? It's got a little mirror, and this is what this orange pink shade looks like. So, oh, wow. That's actually like the slightest of touch. Like, I'm barely putting my finger in and you can already feel it. Oh, nice. Okay. So, it is on the orange side, but that blended out fairly easily. And it doesn't look too crazy. I think that might be a good like little bronzing shade. Alright, next two products are pretty much from the same company, pretty much like the same item, just different shades. But these are called the Novo, hear me out, Mashed Potato Eyeshadow. Yeah, you heard that right. Okay, I picked up the shades number 2 Candy Purple and number 3 Starlight, and they were each $3.05. But it comes in these little boxes. They're like a almost like cool tone taupey purple almost like purplish gray. And here they are out of the packaging, or out of the boxes, I should say, not packaging, because this is their packaging. But these are so soft. They're almost like a soft, like velvet touch. They're so smooth, and I'm just like, I just want to touch them all day. Look at this shadow. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at the shift in this. Like, it's blue, purple, and it's just like, it is gorgeous. And if you look to the swatch on the right hand side here, okay, the actual like arm swatch doesn't look like much, but when you look at the video, like, there's just so much sparkle, so much gorgeousness. The camera could not pick it all up. Like, in person, it is like, now this one is pretty, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, I guess it just doesn't wow me as much as the other one, but this one is still pretty, still sparkly, still gorgeous. You can see on the swatches, but it's like a white base with like a yellow-green, like shifty topper type of thing. Still with the same sparkles, still with the same gorgeousness, and like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. Next product is the Cmadu Liquid Matte Lipstick. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cmadu? DU something. But this one is a matte lipstick color. Picked up the shade number 01 and it was 79 cents. That is wild. Wild. But this is the color. I think this is such a fun little packaging. Looks almost like a long, like, pill looking thing, but, or like a test tube. I don't know, it's a pretty color. It looks like it'll kind of match the palette, which I guess I was going for a theme here of like orangey colors. It's got your small, like, regular slanted doe foot. And let's give it a little swatcheroo. Okay. That shade is pretty. Almost looks like a color I have already. Next is the concealer, and this one is just called concealer. It's number YL05, and this was $1.99. Now, I didn't realize, well, I guess I should have realized, but this one came in a little baggie that I just got rid of, and it's also covered in plastic. So this is what I mean when all of the products got like a plastic film. I don't know if it's noticeable on camera. It's to be a little light, but I think it's doable. So this is the concealer here right next to the lipstick, and I think that actually could work for me, so not too bad of a pick. I think I did fairly well there. Next product is this one, which is a primer. I know that off the top of my head. This is 40 grams, and it was $2.24. This is a little sneak preview. I've seen this primer in a couple of videos, and every single video that I've seen, it's got some positive reviews. This is the primer bottle. It looks nice, but it also looks funky. I like this gold top here, but the inside of this bottle is interesting. To me, it looks like a bunch of little eels in here. I think this is supposed to be like a color correcting type of primer with the different colors. So like, you know, purple cancels out whatever, and green cancels out whatever, and, you know, so on and so forth. Next up is the Lang Money Soft Brow Crayon. Okay, I was going to say that, but I think that's in another, I think that's in French. This is a 1.5 millimeter brow pencil. I picked up the shade in number 3 dark brown, and I paid $1.07. Not really into the slim part of the brow pencil, but I mean, it's a brow pencil. I think I'll be okay. But it comes with a spoolie. It's got a cute pink and black packaging. It's very thin, and then on this side it has the brow part to it, or the brow product. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, that's pretty. I mean, it was not like the creamiest, but it also wasn't the hardest. Okay, all right. And the next product, we're almost to the end. This is the Pudaier. This is the foundation, and it is in the shade 2N, and I paid $2.49. And it says it's a full coverage skin long wear matte finished. It says finished, not finished. It's finished. I like the bottle. This reminds me a lot of the ColourPop. Is it the Pretty Fresh foundation? Does it kind of look like this, or am I just dreaming? I could be dreaming. You want to know something, guys? It's got a pump. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. A little dab. Okay, that was more than a little dab. I don't know. I think that could kind of work. The foundation right there. It does look a tad bit dark, but I think it might be doable. Alright, and a last product in this like official full face order of Temu makeup. This is the Natural Cream Blush. This one's in number 2-QF20, and it was $2.24. Or I paid $2.24, not was. Might still be that price, but and this is the same company, qi. Again, not gonna butcher. Guys, look how cute that is. Like, how can you resist a fun little packaging that's cute, pretty, and that just makes you want to use it? A mirror here, and this is the shade. So, like I said, I got a theme going here with like orangey tones. Oh, that is light. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's do swatch right here. Okay. And that's cute. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to like that on my skin. Thank you guys so much for watching this Temu haul. Let me know if you've tried anything from Temu. If not, will you? Or have you been enjoying people on YouTube trying some of the makeup on, or trying just about anything, because there's literally everything on there. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to know your thoughts. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.
I only got one